All right, just a reminder one more time, it'll be the mayor, followed by Rachel Harmon with Birmingham Promise, followed by Council President Alexander, followed by Dr. Sullivan. We got a heart out for the mayor and for Councilor Alexander because of council meeting, but Rachel Harmon and Dr. Sullivan will be able to entertain your questions also. Make sure to ask Rachel Harmon a lot of questions since this might be her last news conference. Okay, hold on one second. The mayor will be joining you.
All right. Hey, good morning, everybody. It's good to see everybody this morning. We have some exciting news about the Birmingham Promise this morning, and I want to share some of that good news, and then I want to pass it to a leader that has been, I guess, the game changer in the Birmingham Promise, which is Rachel Harmon. But this morning, I am excited to announce that the Birmingham Promise has been awarded a $1.8 million grant from Bloomberg Philanthropies for its apprenticeship program. I think you all know this will be used to help our high school students get paid work experience and start building career skills that will last for a lifetime. But I'm also here to thank Bloomberg Philanthropies for this game-changing investment, and I want to explain why. For me, I think it's the ultimate validation. It's the ultimate validation of our efforts launching Birmingham Promise to have not only our local supporters and our local small business owners support this, but to have our local investments matched by a national organization like this. I think it helps us enhance and expand and deepen our efforts to support our next generation who is full of talent. This grant is part of a $25 million investment being announced today by Bloomberg Philanthropies. The goal for these grants is to prepare young people for careers and help them recover from the financial as well as educational disruptions caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. Other than Birmingham, grants were awarded to programs in just 8 other cities, as well as 2 states. I think part of that validation is acknowledging that this was a very competitive process. And Birmingham Promise had to go through an extensive process to be awarded this grant. Rachel and the Birmingham Promise team deserve a huge shout out. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you for your entire team as well for securing this grant and this investment in our students and Birmingham City Schools under the direction and leadership of our superintendent, Dr. Mark Sullivan. Now, we couldn't have done this without partners. I got a lot of partners here. I think it's important for all of them to continue to speak towards this effort. And when something like today happens, I think they should be afforded a platform to speak to this important partnership in our relationships. Those partners include the City Council under the direction and leadership of our President of our City Council, Wardeen Alexander, as well as our Superintendent of our schools, I mentioned earlier, Dr. Mark Sullivan, and as well as Miss Rachel Harmon, who I've decided to kidnap and keep here in Birmingham. So I don't really care how she feels about it. But it gives me great pleasure and an honor to bring up Rachel Harmon, the Executive Director of the Birmingham Promise. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. I do really want to take a moment to thank Mayor Wilfin. He does not acknowledge this often, but this is absolutely his vision and was possible because of his commitment to young people in this city. And he's seen this effort through at every turn. And so his leadership is unparalleled, and it's just important to take a moment to acknowledge that. I also obviously want to thank Bloomberg Philanthropies. This investment is huge for us. It's going to allow us to directly invest in young people's career trajectories. It's going to allow us to help them create prosperous careers and futures and be a part of that journey. And we're so excited to do that with more students across our city. I also want to again acknowledge our partners. The school district, Birmingham City Schools, Dr. Sullivan and his team have been a steadfast partner at every turn throughout what has been an incredibly difficult time to be an educational leader during the pandemic. They have not wavered in their support of this effort, and we sincerely appreciate them. And I also want to acknowledge City Council in Birmingham City. It is critical to recognize that without our initial investment from the city of Birmingham, this work would not be possible. And lastly, I want to acknowledge every local funder. I'm not going to start naming names because I will forget one, but let it suffice to say we have incredible corporate support. Every business leader in our community that I have sat down with at any point in time has recognized the immense talent that exists in this city and made direct financial investments. They made investments of their time, and they've made investments of their spirit. And I cannot express enough my gratitude to that community. So before I run out of time, I would like to welcome Madam President Ordine Alexander, who's been an excellent partner, and we're so excited for you. Thank you.
Thank you. Let me begin by expressing also my gratitude to Mayor Woodfin for his vision in creating the Birmingham Promise program. I'm excited that my colleagues and I were one of the first supporters of this program, so I'm grateful to the members of the Birmingham City Council who also invested in that vision. I'm also thankful to the Bloomberg Philanthropies for sustaining this program through their gracious investment. I'm always excited to see any type of workforce development pipeline created for our students here in the city of Birmingham. We know that this helps them through apprenticeship programs and getting gainful employment while they're still learning and preparing themselves for college or for workforce. So again, we're very grateful. We're excited. We are deeply saddened to see Ms. Harmon go. We know that her leadership is one of the forces that created that vision, implemented that vision, and we want to see it sustained. So again, we're very grateful for this great investment in the city of Birmingham and their students. Next, we'll have our superintendent who will also speak on us. Dr. Sullivan.
Thank you, Madam President. It is an honor to be here, and let me first start off by saying thank you to the mayor for his leadership and his vision throughout this entire process. Without him, we would not be standing here. I'd also like to say to the mayor, we have already hatched a plan to kidnap Rachel, so she will be working with Birmingham City Schools in the very near future. Thank you to Rachel for her leadership. She has truly been an anchor throughout this entire process. She has steadfastly led this program, and we are eternally grateful. And thank you to the Birmingham City Council and all the partners who are involved in this today. This is truly a great day in Birmingham City Schools. The Bloomberg grant will provide our scholars with an opportunity to learn and grow by having internships with various professional organizations. There is no substitute for that kind of experience. You know, the impact that this will have on our students' lives, it will help shape their futures for their successes. We are grateful to Bloomberg as well as to the Birmingham Promise for the investment they maintain to have with our scholars. As your first choice in education, Birmingham City Schools, our goal is to ensure that all of our scholars, all of our graduates are college and career ready. And this is a vehicle that helps our students have a pathway for career successes. You know, there is no other school district in the state of Alabama that has a program like this. So on behalf of our 21,000 students, our 3,000 employees, our 9 board members, I say thank you to Bloomberg, and I also say thank you to the Birmingham Promise, and thank you to our amazing mayor for his vision and his leadership in this prospect. So at this time, Mayor, I guess we would turn it over for any questions that anyone may have. And I know all of the questions are going to come to you, right?
Yes, Council President Alexander had to depart. There's enough time for you for one question, and then we've got to let the mayor go to his council meeting. Does anybody have any questions about Birmingham Promise announcement today? We've got Rachel here also. Okay.
One for the mayor if he's got time. What do you think made the difference to bring Bloomberg into the fold?
I am going to yield, and when I say yield, I'm going to explain my answer by speaking to Rachel Harmon and her team. Birmingham Promise started out as an idea where we believe in other cities' best practices and models. And so when you consider the Kalamazoo Promise, I think it was one of the models we studied on the tuition scholarship side of this program. But trust me when I say this, the apprenticeship portion of what we created was a thought we had, and then she built and flew this plane at the same time. And I think she created a pretty compelling model that had an enormous amount of detail attached to it. from a programmatic standpoint in partnership with the school system, as far as the whole notion of young people should have um, opportunity and exposure while in high school before they ever walk across the stage and finish high school. I think in addition to that, um, the concept of being able to work, receive credit hours, and also it's just not a two-way partnership between Birmingham Promise and the school system. The third partner is our business community. I think that is a pretty compelling model when you take the Birmingham Promise, a standalone organization, its own nonprofit, separate from City Hall, in conjunction with the school system and their career academies and their career technical education programs, and then partner with our actual business community to offer these opportunities where everyone's at the table. I think we often talk about this three-legged stool of government, government, the private sector, as well as our nonprofit sector. I think the three coming together to make this work is why we have a international organization supporting this effort with this financial gift. To be honest, if it was $1.8 million or 100 pennies, the point is they have a very rigorous vetting process. And so this program, in my opinion, and mine, has the capability to be a model for any American city for how they should engage their young people and offer opportunity. Thank you, everybody. But look, y'all still got these two good people here. Ask them everything.
All right. Thank you, Mayor. Thank you. The mayor will have to go on and get ready for council. Do you have any other questions for Rachel or for Dr. Sullivan?
Yes. Is there any more information about the search for new director for Birmingham Promise?
Yes, so we have established a selection committee that includes many of the partners we talked about today, including Dr. Sullivan, so many of our core stakeholders. We've gone through a needs assessment process, so working with, again, major stakeholders to understand their vision for the role. And that position should be posted soon, and we should start getting candidates in here in the next couple of weeks.
And for the candidates, are you looking for someone who already has connections to Birmingham or Birmingham schools, or maybe someone from the outside from a different perspective?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of different qualifications that we're looking for. I think some of the most important are really just an ability to understand and work in partnership with community, and then any sort of expertise in economic mobility initiatives, nonprofit management. But ultimately, we've said the word partnership a lot of times, and I know we probably overuse it, but that is the most important part of what we do. We bring together our education system, our employers, our nonprofit sector, and so I think it's really important to find someone that's able to do that.
Okay, to either or both of you, what kind of difference is this gift going to make for the kids?
So one of the things that we know is that oftentimes students who live or who come from trying circumstances, they oftentimes don't have a lot of exposure to careers and jobs that they don't see in their neighborhoods or they may not be exposed to in their local families. This opens up opportunities for students to dream. This opens up opportunities for students to be able to see that they can attain goals. This opens up opportunities for students to have self-confidence in their ability to go into any type of corporate environment and stand on their own and be successful. So I think that it's limitless. I mean, we have students who are first generation college students. We have students who may be third, fourth generation students living in poverty, and this provides a lifeline for many of our students that they have the abilities, the capabilities to be successful on any playing field, on any platform. So we're excited about this, and we want to continue this program. We want to build it even beyond where we are now. And I want to again say thank you to Rachel for her leadership. And I don't know, she's going to be very difficult to replace, but we're going to try to make sure that we get the right person to move this work. Thank you.